All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. Also, I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who's teaching us truth and sincerity, also who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect that scatter four corners of the earth, which you are the so-called Negroes, so-called Latino Hispanics, and so-called Native American Indians. You are the elect nation, the true Israelites, and the elect nation that Yahweh speaks of in the scriptures. All right. So this lesson I want to get into, and I haven't came up with a title yet, but you can't serve two lords. You know, you either with this society or you with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Because the scriptures say, and we can grab that. That'll be the first scripture I'll bring out in the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 6 and 24, and it says, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve Yahweh and Mammon." All right. So when you, like I said, you look at these people in the world, you know, they want to get the bag, they want to have a luxurious life, but you know, who's giving that stuff to them? But they pronounce that they love the Lord, but they works, it shows not real love, man. Like I said, when you get into the book, and let's grab another one. As I just said, you can't serve two masters, because yeah, you're gonna love one, but you're gonna hate the other, because especially our people, man, they claim that they love the Lord, but their works don't show it, man. Their works retrobate. So, this is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and 16. Like I said, they profess that they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good works retrobate. Exactly, man. They profess that they know the Lord, but in works they don't. And like I said, when you look at our people, you know, they want to get the bag, they want to, you know, live their life, but into not holy, you know, not separate. You know, they still want to get lineups. They still want to mess with other women, another man's woman, smoke weed. That's the work of the wicked, man. And they love working for the wicked. Like I said, if you truly love somebody, you're going to do what they want. You're going to really serve. If you really love something or someone, you're going to do to please them. But your works is not pleasing the Lord, man. It isn't. And like I said, you can't mix. You can't be lukewarm. You either be really hot or really cold, or the Lord gonna spew you out. You know how you put something in the microwave, it's hot and icy at the same time? That's nasty. So you gotta actually just be on one accord. The Lord is not a author of confusion, man. Just stick with us, or just go back into the world, man. Because like I said, in the book of Amos 3 and 3, let's grab that one real fast. Here we go. 3 and 3, it says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" And that's a question. But the answer is no. And we got an example even with these heathen nations, man. They trying to, even though they teamed up, especially against the men of Israel, they still have disagreements. And it's going to go into a high degree where there's going to be utmost in chaos chaos that we can't even fathom, man. And that's called the time of Jacob's trouble. But that's just to get back on point, is to let you know the nature that is either if you're not on one, there's going to be conflict. Okay. And like I said, look at in this, a prime example is these other nations. You know, right now they're in that same vibration, but there's some disagreements and things and philosophies that these other nations don't agree together. And that's why all these other nations are gonna come against this place. All right. So I'm gonna grab the book of Mark. Just lock it there with me, please. Alright, it's the book of Mark, chapter 3, and we'll start at the 23rd verse. And he called them unto him and said unto them in a parable, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but only has an end. And then you look at all these other countries, these I'm gonna say the Antichrist, because they're not following the vibrations of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're going to, as you can see, they actually had a disagreement, and that's why I love math. You know, we say a moth in the Hebrew, which is the truth. You know, that just shows because you got one solution, and since they're dividing against each other, you know, rising up against one each other, they're going to fall. They're going to fight against one another. So, do you want to be a part of that? Because, like I stated earlier, you can't serve two masters. So, you better get right with Yahweh Shai or get down with the heathens and the destruction that's going to become. And like I said, you better off yourself, or you're going to have to go through that second death. Okay? Grab another one. Just second death. You know what? Actually, I got a different one. We'll go back to the book of Matthew. It's the 24th chapter. Because if you go on the side and not side with these heathens, follow their philosophies, their way of living, their lifestyle, and not come to the Lord, you're going to be a part of this. All right, so this is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 30. And it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. You know, that's another way of saying Yahushai. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the cloud of heaven with power and great glory. All right, and the reason why it says earth, that all the tribes of the earth mourn, because there's going to be a lot of bloodshed. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to lay down to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because we didn't come. And if you read on, and it says on the 31st verse, it says, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And that's a small remnant. All right, 144,000 is the elect, and we got billions of people here. So get right with the Most High, or you're gonna get put down. All right, like I said back in the 30th verse, it says the earth. It says, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. The whole earth, man. Especially in here in Babylon, that's gonna be a lot of bloodshed, man. So you can't, like I say, you can't serve two masters. You can't think that's okay. We're telling you and giving you the warning that it's not. All right. So either stick where you are with Esau in his kingdom and get brought down, or seek the Lord so you can be delivered and have that true salvation. Okay? But Lord willing, I hope this video was edifying. And again, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. And again, double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who's teaching the truth and sincerity, and also who rule well. All right, going to close out. Say shalom, and on to the next video.